Oh no, it's not. Okay, welcome to Toddler Tuesdays. Yet Mellow Yellow's the best soda in the world.
All right.
Great.
For
Perfect opening.
for more formal introduction, we have Lakria, who apparently muted herself. So yeah, okay.
Oh, I was
Okay.
typing.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then we have John, aka the Sassy Fetus,
Hey.
aka Johnny Mulcahy on
Yeah,
the
whatever.
Twitters.
I keep saying I'm gonna change my Twitter handle, but I never do.
I changed
and then,
mine.
and then there's me, Nando, your host, aka Nandini77 on the
You're
Reddits.
our reluctant host. I keep saying I'll do it, but you never let me.
Hey.
You need to learn how to share.
No, children.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna look at the notifications. Oh yeah, we posted a question for the audience to answer. And the question, which I will repeat again, is there any advice you would give an incoming or college freshman?
I like Jeddington's yes. Straight
Yeah,
up
so we
yes.
Yep, we have Josh who responded with yes. We have Dave Gov, aka LA Dave. Don't fuck it up. That's yeah. We have Aisha, who has said, "Don't get pregnant, don't go to class, and don't die."
I mean, in her defense, it's sound advice. It's just something that really should be taught to you before you get to college.
Yeah. Let's see. We have Pacefalm, who says, "Leave your dorm room door open and meet everyone that lives on your floor on move-in day." Which
I don't know
sounds
how I
weird.
feel about leaving my dorm room door open, but whatever.
It's gonna happen eventually, but it just seems like a madhouse when it comes into moving day.
Yeah, I mean, plus if you bring like refreshments and stuff that you just happen to have, leaving your door open would be a nice gesture to those on your floor.
Yeah. Let's see. We have I guess Mario saying, "Don't be like me and miss math 7 times."
Favorite.
I guess.
7 times.
Let's see. We have Pacefalm again says, "Always, always, always have a trip sitter."
Don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, I know what that means now.
Wait, could you elaborate that? Because I honestly don't know.
Okay, so you know how before the podcast I was talking about that episode of Adventure Time that was kind of like an acid trip?
Oh, you mean the one with the clown
The
nurses?
clowns? Yeah, so a trip sitter is basically if you're going to do drugs, have someone there with you that isn't going to do drugs to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I thought it was like taking a road trip.
I did as well. I was like, what is a trip sitter? And then like I was like, oh yeah. I don't do drugs, guys. Damn it,
hang
no,
on.
again, you managed to find something to screw up.
Okay. Sorry, I had to send a tweet out to the audience.
I'll send you a
Serious
tweet out.
typing.
Okay, so
Typing intensifies.
um, also avoid getting hit by a car during exam week. God, that would suck.
Who was that from?
Aisha,
Okay.
because that kind of happened.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that incident.
And then we have Anthony, aka Enrique, aka yeah. Go to class. Seriously, go to class. Everyone else may skip. It's easy to skip. Just go, and your grades will be better. I guess it
I've
would
heard.
be.
I've
Okay.
heard also some pretty common, uncommon advice that's like always talk to your professors. If they tell you they have office hours, just go talk to them, see if you can help them out with anything, have them work with you, go over stuff. And they say it doesn't bring up your grades, but if they remember your face and they remember who you are, you're much more likely to get a better grade than if you're just another name on a paper.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not like a whole lot, but it will certainly bump up your grade a bit.
Definitely.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so we also have.
The only advice I'm giving myself is attend the hockey games.
Well, of course, yeah, that's gonna be.
I have my priorities.
Wilker,
Okay.
where are you going? Actually, wait, let's save that for next.
Okay, so we also have some questions on the Q&A. that I want to get to.
Can we talk about our
No.
own graduation? Like, do we have to open it up with questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Screw you and your rules, Nando.
Okay.
We need to
So,
talk about the fact that we're all done with high school. Well, I'm sorry, I am.
hang on. Oh, hang on, just a sec.
Damn it, Nando.
Damn it, down with Nando.
Rebellion.
Quick, everyone post pictures of sinks while he's not here.
Quick, everyone start setting off fireworks.
I don't get that reference, but okay. So, how do you imagine your next 2 weeks of school to be going, Lokria?
Bad.
Ha. Okay, we're silent and we really shouldn't be.
Freaking Nando, you blew it.
You blew it. We're gonna write a book.
You blew it. You pulled the sharks.
Alright, that was bad. That was mean. That was rude.
Wow.
Being mean is fun.
Look, you could, at the very least, you could be the Sabres. You could always be the Buffalo Sabres.
Okay.
So,
Um,
going from choker to just bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're regressing back to whatever I was going to talk about earlier. James asks, "Where is James?"
You
pretty
tell
sure
me.
Where's his phone?
I'm pretty sure he's in Canada, and he's probably doing Canadian things like, I don't know, eating Canadian bacon or whatever they do in their spare time. Yeah.
Drink maple syrup.
Alright, thank you, James. And look, we have another question from James. My goodness. Why is Ryan literally Hitler?
Ryan who?
Yeah, there's two Ryans.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're talking about...
We got a lot of Daves. Which one?
I'm pretty sure it's Disney Ryan, aka Golf from Miami.
So Ryan's literally Hitler because he only kicked me and Lokria out of our private sub.
Private members only, fools. Just kidding. Let's see here.
How tough am I? I'll have you know I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast.
Without any milk.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have another suggestion from Pacefarm. You have years of free gym access with all kinds of classes, equipment, and intramural sports. Use them.
Well, I do plan on that.
Okay, well, oh yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you, James, for showing up and asking a few questiones. Do you want to get to...
Oh, we got another suggestion.
I'm a bit late with this, but don't skip class and remember to study. Yeah. That's what they all say.
That's kind of a given, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna turn down advice and suggestions, but I feel like go to class and study are kind of like things that everyone should know to do.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's pretty easy to not do that when you're in a more free environment that is college.
True.
Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? What do you guys want to talk about next? Because there's, questions that the audience
I will now
asked
point out
us.
to the audience, the title of our video is Graduation Edition.
This is
We're
true.
all supposed to be done with high school in, like, 2 weeks. I'm already done, Nando's got a week left, Lokria's got 2 weeks. Let us
struggle
work
is real for all of us.
the back, forward. Lokria, how is your senior year gone? What do you expect
Bad.
when you get to college for your summer vacation? Where are you going to college?
University of Vermont.
Okay.
And I can't wait.
Yay.
For one, I
Okay.
get out of this bore fest middle of nowhere. For two, free hockey!
So what you're saying is you're literally going to the University of East Bumfuck?
No, I'm going to the University of, Better Life.
Okay.
I mean, you're
guess,
going to lowest Lowell, so...
Alright, look. I got nothing on chewing ice right now, so let's just have Nando talk about himself.
okay, so yeah, senior year was awesome for me. Probably one of my more lazier years. it was one of my more lazy. It was definitely a lazy year for me. I guess I'm not looking forward to just graduation, but I'm looking forward to going to college, and I will be going to. Oh, I've almost lost it. Center College, in Danville, Kentucky, which is a town outside of Lexington. Yeah.
Bring back the Thoroughblades.
No. Well, they probably
I
traded for.
I have a puck. Well, I had one because I referee hockey games for a job during the winter, and I used to have a Thoroughblades puck that on one side had the logo and on the other side had the McDonald's logo. It was the
Nice.
best puck I had. The way, I don't know why, but for some reason it was like I don't know, it just worked the best on the ice. It never really stuck to the snow. And I was going to hold on to it, and then I think it was this year. At some point this year, one team, the goalie saw the McDonald's logo and was like, "Can I have that?" And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "'Cause I want it." I was like, "All right, if you guys win, you can have it." And they won in the last 30 seconds of the game, of a tied
Nice.
game. I was pissed. I was like, I have to give it up now. I'm never going to be able to find one.
They played my
Nice.
local team for our first ever home game. Johan Hedberg was their starting goalie.
Huh.
Here's a throwback.
Yeah, they're not around. Actually, I don't think there's. I mean, I know in the University of Kentucky there's like some intramural hockey team that goes around playing other universities, but not as like an NCAA
Yeah,
regulated.
ACHA.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, Nando, your summer vacation expectations?
Summer vacation. I don't think. I'm probably going to Chicago. That's really all I can.
Why is
think of.
everyone going to Chicago?
Alright,
Because
have
there's
fun,
good
good
Filipino
luck,
food in Chicago.
don't get shot. Do not get shot, please.
That's only if you go on the south side, though.
Don't
No.
go to the south side, and don't
I'm
get
gonna-
shot.
I'm just going to some Filipino restaurants and supermarkets and stuff, and I'm gonna get fat off good food.
Alright. Part 3 of my loaded question. Where are you going to college? I mean, I already know that, but...
Wait,
He already
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Oh,
we
you
already
did?
said, yeah. Damn.
I should
John.
I should pay attention more.
Yeah, you really should. Anyway, I guess we'll get on to these
broke.
questions that the audience asked us to.
Alright,
So-
guys, don't worry. I'm over here. I'm fine. Don't worry.
Well, okay. Where do you find
No.
Faye? I
How
don't
do
even
I
know how
find
to
Faye?
answer that one.
Where?
Yeah.
Where? Chicago, the south side.
Okay. I don't even know how to answer this question, so Locks, you got anything?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. Why do people hate on Gambino? I would say it's because of whatever structure he decided to do for his new album, which didn't receive a lot of good fanfare, but yeah.
I
Anyone
wouldn't
else?
know.
And I guess John is missing in action?
I'm right here.
Okay, well,
Missing in action. I'm right here.
um,
I'm not
So, yeah.
missing.
John,
Yes.
why do you think people hate on Gambino?
Didn't I answer this? Alright, that's why I wasn't paying attention, because I heard it before. Well, I said before, and I'm gonna say again now, because nobody heard it except us three. I feel like people hate on him now because his most recent album isn't as good as the last one, and also probably because he's already loaded from his acting career that he doesn't really need to go on to be a rapper.
But he's a good rapper.
I'm not saying he's not a good rapper. I'm saying that he's already loaded, that he doesn't really have to try all that hard. So he may, in turn, not try very hard, produce a
Oh, yeah.
crappy album, and then no one's gonna buy it. People are gonna hate.
Okay. So, I guess next question. The last two questions I forgot to mention are from Aisha, and the next question is, who's your favorite X-Men?
I don't really know a whole lot about the X-Men, so...
I've never really watched all that much X-Men besides the movies.
Uh,
So yeah.
I would say Mystique has a pretty cool talent. I would say. Just to be able to change into other people, that would be pretty sweet. I should say. Okay. Let's see. Questions.
I just want to point out at this time, I didn't get to talk about my senior year or anything like that, nor did I get to answer the X-Men question. I'm being exiled.
You
In
said
my
you
own
didn't know
podcast.
anything
Not
about the
unfair.
X-Men.
I
You
said I
didn't-
hadn't watched much. I never actually answered the question.
Fine. Go ahead and
No,
answer
forget it. I don't want to answer now. You guys are just gonna have to
Are you
live the
fucking-
mystery
are you
of what
fucking-
my favorite X-Men is.
I didn't even do anything.
Damn it, Nando. Alright, I'm sorry. Specifically Nando.
I like how Lucker is just the innocent victim. The innocent bystander. This is... Alright. Oops. Wrong page. Okay, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Monty Python, nice.
I'm gonna just get catapulted either way, so... Or killed by a ferocious bunny, so we'll see. We'll see what happens afterwards. Let's see. So those are all the questions and comments and notifications from the Twitters. Of course, our Twitter is at ourhockeycast. Yeah.
Alright, no more chewing ice because I've already received several comments about how it's too loud. Sorry.
Our icecast.
Should we get on a topic now?
Alright, what's your favorite soda?
Dr. Pepper.
Mellow, not Mellow Yellow, but Coca-Cola. But Mellow Yellow is definitely escalating the charts in that regard.
I'm gonna have to go with Nando. Coke and then Mellow Yellow. It's like, it's the best soda since ever. It's the best soda since sliced bread. If that
Okay.
makes any sense.
I should also mention that we have now another retired hockey player from Latvia, I should say. Sandis
Ozolinsh, captain
Okay,
of
yeah.
Dynamo Riga. He has retired to enter a political career.
Yep. Some
Former
career highlights.
seven-time NHL All-Star, Stanley Cup champion in 1996,
With the
and
Avalanche.
former Norris Trophy nominee, and he scored Artie Brodeur from center ice in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Nice. He's also retired at age 41. He has some pretty good stats, to be honest.
Well, he was a KHL All-Star this year.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
really?
talking about the KHL again? I'm gonna take a nap.
No, don't be like that.
I don't like the KHL, nor do I understand any of it, so I don't really pay attention to
Hey,
it.
this guy
So
played
what I hear-
NHL for most of his career. 1992 to 2008.
Yeah, pretty
I know,
much.
but I
Wow.
didn't start paying attention until the Bruins' Dark Ages stopped, so...
Those were fun
Like, to
years.
anything. Like, I've brought this up a couple times on podcasts, like, the only hockey I actually really remember watching much of before 2008, 2009 was, like, when the Ducks won the Cup, when I think Carolina or New Jersey was in the finals a few years ago. Like,
Carolina,
everything
06.
everything before or around that is, like, nothing to me. Besides, like, watching a few Western games and then the Detroit-Pittsburgh finals back-to-back.
Yeah, I still remember my first NHL game, like regular season. It was November 2002 in Pittsburgh. Mario Lemieux had 4 points, and they beat Tampa.
My very first hockey game that I watched on TV, I kind of just watched by accident watching a Columbus game. I think they were playing Phoenix, and they lost miserably or something to that extent.
Story of Columbus Blue Jackets. I'm just kidding.
Hey, shut your face.
I mean, at least they made the playoffs. It's more than you could say for the Phoenix Coyotes. God damn it, Yotes, you had it.
Okay,
Why?
so speaking of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Todd
God.
Richards got a 2-year extension. Yeah, that is 2 years. Okay, so he has a 2-year extension through the 2016-2017 season. Of course, he is the coach that has recently led the Blue Jackets to their recent playoff performance. He was signed in the middle of the 2011, or late in the 2011 season, I should say. And he also has a pretty good track record of not blowing leads not blowing leads once leading in the second period. That's what I was gonna say. He has lost, I think, a total of 5 games in his. I don't even know how many games
You know
he's
who
coached.
does have a track record of blowing games when leading after the second period? Marc-Andre Fleury.
Okay, well, there's a difference.
Not sure if I can confirm or deny that.
No, Fleury's playoff Fleury specifically is pretty bad.
What? Playoff Flurry was pretty good versus Columbus, I should say.
Okay,
Even though...
all right. Let's look at that statement right there, Nando. Columbus.
Oh, excuse me? Are you gonna...
Hey, he had a 915 save percentage this year.
He
had
better
a really
this
good
year, but
regular
last
season.
year, in recent years, he's been progressively getting worse. This year, we saw him certainly stunt up to get a little bit better, but I don't feel like anyone could have much confidence in him when it comes to the playoffs. I mean, Henrik Lundqvist may be the king of Game 7s, but I feel like Pittsburgh was made to win that series, and they still lost it, whether it be, I didn't watch that series, so I can't really confirm or deny anything that I say at this point. But it could have been for any number of reasons, but, I mean, I don't know. When you start losing games like that to a team that really doesn't have the speed or offensive prowess as you, you really can't blame it on the offense or the defense alone. It's got to be somewhere in the goaltending. There's got to be a problem, and I feel like it may have just been that they didn't have as good of a backup because they didn't have Vokun. But Fleury, I feel,
was pretty good too.
Zakov was pretty good, I heard, but I don't know. You can't really have much faith in someone that you didn't have Vokun all season, I believe. I don't know how long Vokun was out, but
Yeah,
you can't really put too much faith in Zakov in playoffs.
I think all Vokun played this year was 2 rehab games in Wilkes-Barre, one of which was throwback jersey night. That's all. That's the only reason I remember that. Because the throwbacks are pretty sweet.
Oh, we have a question. Sorry, we have a question from Hacebalm saying, who is your all-time favorite Latvian player, and why is the artist literally Hextall Irbe?
Urbe. Artur
Irbe,
Urbe.
okay.
For me,
Um,
currently it's Mix Indursis.
oh,
Dynamo Riga.
oh my God, there's a Latvian player who, from the NHL, he plays for Phoenix, I think, or I could be totally
No,
wrong, and
Phoenix
I think I
doesn't
am.
have one. Latvian.
I think, is it Florida that has him? I can't not remember for the life of me.
I don't know who you're thinking of. Because
Me
I think there's only one Latvian in the NHL this year, and that was Gergensen. Him and
That's-
Goodlewski.
Did Doggovins play in the NHL this year? I know the Bruins.
No, he played in the Swiss League this year, and now he signed with Dynamo Moscow in the KHL next year.
No,
I'm
there
gonna
was
look
another
at
one in the
this
NHL. That the goalie for
Goodlewski, I
Tampa.
brought him up already.
yeah. I couldn't remember his name. That's why I couldn't just. Yeah.
I liked Christers Goodlewski's before it was cool.
Okay. I thought he played phenomenal against Canada, and that's how I started to like him.
Irbe is a goalie from the Minnesota North Stars. There you
Well,
go. I can't use words.
Finals with the Hurricanes, though.
Okay.
That's what he's kind of known for. He also got the Sharks their first ever series win back in 1994.
Oh, there's a Latvian player that got drafted by Columbus too. Jacobs Redlands.
Jacobs Redless.
Yep.
Former BU Terrier, I want to say. Or was that one of his brothers? Because he has 2 brothers. No, I'm thinking of... No, he is the one that went to BU. Never mind.
Yeah, he did go
There's
to BU.
3 Redlesses, and I always get them confused.
He did go to BU. He won the Hockey East Championship with them in
2006.
2006. Yeah. They
Yeah.
also
I
played in
always
the,
get their lists mixed up because there's 3 of them.
yeah.
2 of them are both defensemen for the same team. So I'm
Oh
just like,
god.
yeah, Yakabs and Christianis, both defenders for Dynamo Riga, and then Michaelis is a forward for Lokomotiv. And had really good World Championships.
Oh yeah, they keep calling, oh, hang on, sorry, there may be a video. They keep calling Artis the Latvian Ron Hextall.
Arturs.
And, or Artis, dang it me. Anyway, and they also, some of the nicknames include Man Bear Pig, Stick Made from Tree Trunks. I don't even know what the hell these. I don't
Are
know where
you
these
drunk?
nicknames. No, I'm reading this off the notifications.
How
Like,
many
there are
times
people-
have we had to say this, Locria? It's just Nando. He has found a way to screw up everything and is the only one that's been at every podcast.
So he's literally Blake.
Yes. Damn it, Blake.
Okay,
Damn it,
I'm
Nando.
sorry I'm not a perfectionist to whatever high standards you put on me. Anyway,
I'm just saying it's a fact.
okay, I should also mention that, this happened last night, what am I saying? That Donbass,
Let me
or
take
KHL, okay, sorry.
A militaristic pro-Russian group last night in Donetsk, Ukraine, robbed, and set on fire the home arena of KHL side Donbass, the Druzhba Arena. They're expected to repair it in time for the season, but the KHL is just like, well, should we even bother playing here because it's clearly not safe. They stole, I believe they stole a car, a couple computers, office equipment, and then they set the place on fire. And the irony, Druzhba translates to friendship. Whoops.
Hmm.
The good news for Donbass is they are getting a new arena soon anyway.
I should also mention that Michael Layton and Fedotenko are some of the more notable NHLers that play for Donbass.
Actually, Leighton no longer plays for Donbass. He signed with Sochi today.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got a new team after the
Olympics. They also have Corey Emerton from the Red Wings.
Huh. The head coach had a pretty heated reaction to it. He called it cynical arson.
Yeah, Nazarov was not very happy. And
Yeah.
the team denounced these people who did everything as, I believe their wording was something along the lines of Somali pirates, like comparing them to Somali pirates.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were pissed.
Okay, so the official team statement is cynical and impudent behaviors of terrorists cause indignation of both the hockey community. Dang. That's pretty vicious. But I guess that makes sense if you're just gonna burn a team's... Did they just burn the front entrance? Because that's all the video is showing, or unless they got to the inside.
Yeah, I don't think that there wasn't a whole lot of damage on the inside. It was more so external damage.
Yeah, because the entire front... Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because the front entrance is painted black. And then some of the burn marks, it looks like there's some busted windows and some warped panels.
Guys, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm just, I'm just hanging out and listening.
Okay.
Before someone says that I'm AIA again.
John, where is John? Where is John? Okay, I'm just kidding.
Where is Potato?
What? We're not talking about Latvia anymore.
I know. I was waiting to say that joke, and then we moved on. So I was like, oh, I'm never gonna use it.
And I just did.
Nice, very nice. I'm clapping for you. Okay, let's see, the Edmonton Oil Kings. I should mention that the Edmonton Oil Kings won the Memorial Cup.
And we were just talking about Latvians. Edgars Kolda was the MVP, and now David Branch is probably going to find some way to punish all imports because Juan won the MVP because he's a xenophobic little asswipe that should be shot into the sun.
Well, I mean, it also makes sense. Or I guess it should make sense that if you're going to call it the Canadian Hockey League and it's a development program, it would make sense to call it to give it more room to locals.
Then why would they have? I think it's like 7 American teams. Why would they have those in the Canadian Hockey League? They double standards so much.
Let's see what else. They beat the Guelph Storm, who was led by the Reichel brothers. Is that right? Yeah, the Reichel brothers. Kirby and I forgot the other brother's name, but yeah, Kirby Reichel.
He doesn't play for Guelph.
He doesn't? I thought.
We went over this last time, I thought.
Okay. Anyway, let's see. Guelph Storm have Kirby Reichel. Oh, I just got. What on earth was that? Anyway.
Too.
Sorry. I think I just got a hangout call.
I did as well, for some reason.
Goodness. But it
Doesn't
keeps
he
going
know?
away.
Come on.
Okay. Let's see. We talked about Jacob's. Let's see. Okay.
World Championships. We should probably talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. Of course. So of course, Jesus. Cheese and crackers. Hold on, let me turn off the notifications.
Okay, maybe I should take this part.
Okay.
The World Championships this Sunday. Russia defeating Finland in the gold medal game by a score of 5-2, and Sweden winning the bronze medal game 3-0 over the Czechs. That game. Afterwards, Jaromir Jagr announced his retirement from the Czech national team. No, he's not retiring from the NHL. Don't panic.
He probably should, because he's extremely old.
He's still good.
Pretty good. He's really amazingly. He's doing amazing still, which makes me really surprised.
He's been good for the New Jersey Devils, but that's honestly, in my opinion, because like the Devils weren't doing much to begin with. So the fact that they had someone who could do something worked out good for them. He did not work out well for the Bruins at all, because we were much faster than we expected to be for him. And like he could certainly pass and he could make plays happen, but he really wasn't doing as much as we expected him to do.
I still think he's just a great player. Sorry. Let's see. I should also mention that Sergei Bobrovsky, or Sergei. What am I saying?
Sergei
Anyway.
Bobrovsky.
So Bobrovsky had an amazing performance, I should say.
He was named the best goaltender of the tournament, which is weird because the MVP went to another goalie, Pecorine.
Oh, yeah.
He was absolutely lights out. In fact, in the recent European elections, there were quite a lot of Finns who wrote him in as a candidate.
Nice. But Pekka has an amazing... I don't know. I think he just has an amazing build, and the fact that he can play goaltender really well really exemplifies that, because you have a 6'6" guy. Isn't he?
Guys, can I just cut you off real quick to say one thing? Derek Stepan is playing tonight.
Huh.
Former Wisconsin Badger.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Those of you that are watching and don't watch hockey, Derek Stepan got nailed in the jaw or the chin, I think, last game against the Habs. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where he got hit, but it was certainly in his face, and he was expected to not play at all, and he's in the lineup and playing tonight.
Oh, I should also mention Carey Price practiced in full equipment.
But he's still out for the series, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the Habs, and they're the Habs, so, you know.
We have to be fair and unbiased.
Alright, well, also, to be fair, there's only one Canadian here, and she's a fan of the KHL, so...
I'm not Canadian.
You're basically Canadian.
How?
How close are you to the border?
Pennsylvania.
How close am I to the border?
Pennsylvania.
Probably
Literally
further away than you are.
We have no Canadians here. We have one Southern Canadian.
Okay. There was also a poster in Novokuznetsk, which is the hometown of Bobrovsky, and it says, "Serge, we are proud of you." It has a picture of his face and a Russian flag.
He's not the only.
I have to be honest. I didn't think that was his face. I kind of thought that. I thought that was Brizgalov.
What? How?
But Brizgalov's from Tolyatti, not Novokuznetsk.
Thank you, Pierre McGuire.
Don't ask me how I know that. It's just.
I don't want to know how you know that.
Russian hockey players.
I was just saying it didn't look like Bobrovsky. It looked like Brizgalov, which confused me.
I'm gonna leave it to the audience to see. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna ask the audience if they believe that this billboard picture of Bobrovsky,
which you're about to tweet with the hashtag NHL15 Bergeron.
No, I muted that hashtag. It's so annoying.
Why?
It's not gonna end because the finals are this week between Subban
and Bergeron.
Yo.
So, Nando, if you could just take a quick second and tweet hashtag NHL15 Bergeron.
I'm not gonna do that.
I am backseat running the Twitter account. You will do that.
Oh, wait, did the Islanders sign Halak?
They did.
Okay.
Wasn't he in the trade?
Yeah, he got traded for a bag of pucks, basically.
I mean, what else did the Islanders have after they gave away Vanek and all that?
No, I'm just trying to remember. He got traded from
Washington.
Okay, wait a minute.
He got traded from St. Louis to Buffalo. From Buffalo to Washington, from Washington to the Islanders.
Yeah. I remember he was in Buffalo, but he didn't even play a single game. Nor did he.
He didn't. He wasn't in the. He wasn't He was there and dressed for one game, but he didn't end up playing it.
Yeah.
And then they traded him the next morning.
Which, that's very unfortunate, but at least he's found a team now that he can hopefully support in the long run.
I mean, the Islanders are better than Buffalo, so...
Yeah. I guess it's an improvement. Let's see. So
do we have any questions?
We have a response. Or yeah, we do have questions. Sorry.
Damn it, no,
Josh, after posting the Bobrovsky billboard, Josh mentions, does it state that he's back on the case?
No.
I would definitely say he's been always on the case because he is the #1 cop in town.
I'm hearing that I don't talk about Swedish hockey players enough.
Bronze medalist still on top of the world rankings.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Sweden held on. I'll go on to the world ranking then. Sweden holds on to the #1 spot with their bronze medal. Finland stays in second with their silver. Russia leapfrogs Canada thanks to their gold medal to move into third. And the Czech Republic rounds out the top 5. The biggest movers in the world ranking for this year, Belarus moves from 15th to 11th, a jump of 4, after a very good performance in which they made the quarterfinals and gave Sweden a scare.
What are you going to college for, Lokria?
Computer science.
You should go for communications and be a broadcaster or something.
I was thinking more so journalism.
You would be...
I do write for a website. I do write for a website.
But you would be a much better version of Pierre McGuire.
And the biggest move down in the world ranking was Mongolia, who didn't participate in anything. They moved from 46th to 49th, also known as dead last.
I'm surprised that they got towards the second tier. I mean, I thought like a lot of the Asian countries who participate in the IHF are in their own league to begin with.
A lot of them are, if they can't compete at World Championships. Mongolia sort of took a year off. They were in Division 3, but they've taken the last 2 years off. But, like, Japan's in the second tier. They almost got promoted this year.
Oh, that's a shame.
Kazakhstan's in the second tier. They got relegated from the top division this year. Which was kind of unfortunate, because they actually didn't look too bad.
But what about Latvia?
Latvia moved up by 1 to 9th.
Okay, let's see.
Actually, this world ranking actually plays pretty big in Olympics qualifying, because the top 9 teams get an automatic berth. Then the last 3 are played in qualifying tournaments that theoretically should be starting, like, maybe a year from now.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. There's a hockey game tonight.
Yeah, Montreal and the Rangers, which I've already talked about.
Oh, it's at 8. Oh, it's right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't know if it's starting right now. Is it starting right now?
It said it's gonna start at 8, so yeah. it's
Someone
starting
give
right
us a score update!
now.
I don't know, but there's a soccer game going on right now in Kansas City. It's already
No,
up
shut up.
1-0.
Soccer doesn't count.
Hey, soccer's gonna. Anyway, Lockeria, I got an important message for you. Let's see. Pacefalm agrees with your idea of majoring in computer science. Apparently, he or she thinks it's a very good idea.
Well, I've sort of taken
Oh.
3 years of computer science in high school, so I guess that kind of helps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you took. Didn't you take AP?
Yeah.
Or
Guys,
okay.
it is raining out. Is anyone else sitting in rain?
It's
was earlier.
raining. Hallelujah.
It's raining, man. It's raining Carlson.
Speaking of which,
well,
Carolina signed their former draft pick Eric Carlson, a forward, today to his entry-level contract.
I like how we have
Um,
two. That's too many Eric Carlsons for my life.
Why is there more than one Eric? No, Eric Carlson, EK65, is the only Carlson that matters.
Watch him actually have the number
Funny.
65. He should be
Yep.
65 just to screw with everyone.
What's funny is this Carlson plays for Frölunda, which is the team that Eric Carlson, the defenseman, played for.
Wait, isn't there another Eric Carlson that lives in the same town, or that is from the same town that Eric Carlson, the one that's playing now, in?
Yeah,
I
Well,
mean-
technically, because of the contract, they're both playing, but whatever.
No, I mean, apparently there's a huge influx of people named Eric Carlson that are from the same town or something like that.
Yes, he became famous, everyone realized he was a god, and decided to name their kids after him. It's simple.
Alright.
It's science!
Wait, isn't it that Eric Carlson's from the same city as like other famous hockey players too?
Yeah, I heard a lot of famous hockey players, the really good ones, come from like the same regions and or towns.
I think Lidstrom is from the same city. I could be totally wrong.
What about Zetterbeard?
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
hey, I can't do everything at once.
he's. Oh man, that's funny. We got a fact checker, which is probably good for my sake.
Yeah, being a fact checker is fun. In addition to being the pronunciation fixer.
AKA fact checker extraordinaire.
Guys, it's clearly Airy Raid. Come on and get it right. Can we
Okay.
argue about pronunciation for the next 20 minutes, please?
Here we go. Anyway,
Like we did
Chris
2 weeks
Kreider-
ago?
Hey, I have a game update. Chris Kreider, 2 minutes for tripping, 22 seconds of the first period. Great job, dude.
Who does Kreider play? I don't pay attention to either of those teams' rosters because I don't care. And
Yeah,
also,
Chris-
fuck the Habs.
Chris
Something about other
Kreider
teams'
just-
rosters.
Kreider's a Hab, right?
No, he's
No.
a Ranger. Former
Oh.
Boston College Golden Eagle.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the one that took out Price. Where
Yeah,
everyone
I
had
don't
that
know.
weird conspiracy that all of the city of Boston, found a way to contact him and ask him to take out Carey Price or someone because he's from Boston.
I don't know. I feel like that's just more of like a joke. Maybe that's because I just think it's too outrageous.
I don't know. Habs fans are nuts, dude. I mean, I'm not saying every fan base has its nuts, but I don't know.
Well,
Habs
some
fans,
just have
Bruins
pistachio.
fans, and Wings fans, I find to be the worst when they get.
Some just seem to have pistachios, others seem to
And
have
Galchenyuk has scored.
walnuts. Who will say what now?
Galchenyuk scored, according to my timeline.
Fuck! I would really love to see a Kings and Rangers final. What about you guys?
No thanks.
Subban.
Just big markets. It's been all favorites and all big markets, all playoff. I'm sick of it. That's why I haven't even bothered. I've been watching AHL and World Championships.
I should. Oh yeah. So Pace.
I hate to break it to you. it's the NHL playoffs. It's gonna be big markets and favorites.
Well, there are kind of small markets.
Well, Columbus
Columbus.
and Dallas
Carolina.
and
You know,
well,
the
yeah,
kind of
but I
one
mean,
that
like,
ones.
I mean, in the playoffs. I mean, what teams that made the playoffs were a small market
Columbus.
besides Columbus? Because that's gonna
I'm
be
trying to remember who was in the playoffs.
Dallas.
That was big.
Dallas isn't that big of a market. St. Louis. Can they be called a big market?
I'd
think
say
so.
they're
Hello.
a small market.
I'd say they're a
Compared-
small market too. So we got Columbus, Dallas, St. Louis. That's it. I mean, last year we saw small markets like Ottawa and New York Islanders make it into the playoffs, and they actually did pretty well, in my opinion.
That's why I liked last year's infinitely more. That was
Last year's
actually
playoffs
watchable.
were a lot more interesting because you saw teams with smaller markets like the Islanders and basically the Islanders, the Senators, and the Blues make it to the playoffs and actually sort of perform, even if they didn't make it to the second round. But you saw them perform, and you were really rooting for the underdog, especially since Penguins.
Yeah, and this year just kind of reminds me of your average NBA playoff. When it's like
Yeah.
all like really good teams that were kind of expected.
Wait, was it Galishuk or was it Subban?
But does
Galchenyuk on a tip in.
Okay.
sounds believable?
Someone, I don't know, I just saw a source saying it was Subban at first, so I was just really confused. Oh yeah, so the Canes also have a player named Michael Jordan.
That would
Who
be
wears the
the
number?
Hurricanes, Michael Jordan.
And he wears the number 23, just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, when Charlotte used to come into Wilkes-Barre, I remember especially during the 2011 playoffs, I would always shout down at him, "Hey Jordan, stick with basketball."
Wow, that just sounds rude.
Oh, and he's also 23 years old.
Oh, wow. Well, Michael, the basketball player, tried to play baseball at one point, and that didn't go well.
Yeah, I heard his basketball career sucked. What do you guys think of the movie Space Jam?
I like that
It's
movie.
just a commercial for commercials, so no.
Oh yeah, isn't there like another Space Jam 2 with like LeBron James now?
God, I hope not.
No, apparently it's in production, so yeah, we're gonna have a
Those
Space Jam
rumors
2.
have been on and off for years.
Yeah. So I think there is going to be a Space Jam 2 with LeBron James in it.
How did we get on this topic?
We just talked about Michael Jordan.
You said that this year's NHL playoffs were a lot like NBA ones. Then we brought up Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan, and then I, since it's related to Michael Jordan, Space Jam.
Come on and slam if you wanna jam. Okay, sorry. That have to be mentioned at some point if we're gonna talk about Space Jam. And then of course some people are making ducks. Well, there's always that duck joke. That oh yeah, what kind of mouse-eared corporation would use a duck as their mascot? Of course, referencing the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
Well, Disney.
Yeah.
Because Disney bought the team, so.
I thought Disney created the team.
Yeah, and then they sold it. That's why. Yeah, they were the original owners. That's why they were able to be called the Mighty Ducks. Part of the stipulation of their sale was that they had to drop the Mighty from their name. And then their first year is just the Ducks. They won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Of course, they had those pretty awesome jerseys of a duck flying through like a sheet of ice or something like that.
Oh my God, those were hideous. They played against the Kings in their Burger King jerseys, as they used to call those. And
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, which team looks worse?
What? Are you kidding me? I would totally buy a Ducks jersey if it was a flying duck through a sheet of ice.
Like,
And
I'll send you the link after the podcast. Just
You
because.
should send me that link also, because I'm having a hard time believing this happened.
What? Are you kidding me? It's always talking about that, like the worst jerseys in hockey, and someone always mentions
No,
St.
the
Louis.
worst jerseys in hockey were the Montreal Canadiens' old throwback jerseys that they
Oh,
wore
those
like
were awesome. Those are awesome.
4 years ago.
I don't care what any.
They literally gave me a headache. I had to stop watching the game.
Yeah,
don't
they
care
looked
what
like
anyone-
prisoners too. Wasn't
Yeah,
that
and they
the?
were
Wasn't that I believe that
100 there's some
wasn't that when Ryan O'Byrne scored in. Wasn't that the jersey they wore when Ryan O'Byrne scored in his own net? Or am I making things up? Probably none of you know what I'm talking about. But whatever.
but
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't known what you were talking about the entire podcast. So
oh wow, that's nice.
Harsh
I'm
but
not
valid.
saying I haven't been paying attention. I've been paying attention. I've been listening. I just haven't really understood much.
okay.
Because I'm a dork, I know.
That's
Ryan
okay.
O'Byrne, who led the KHL playoffs in 40 minutes.
Okay, do we have a notification or am I just seeing things?
I think you should go back to the Q&A because we really only asked one question from it.
We honestly do not have a question.
There's nothing there.
Are you serious? It's dead?
Yes.
It is dead.
R.I.P.
It
in
is
peace.
literally the St. Louis Blues Cup hopes from this season.
Oh snap! Okay, sorry.
Or any team that wasn't Russia's hopes at World Championships.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to think who else. Oh yeah, there's a picture of Ovechkin feeding Vladimir Putin champagne from the title trophy. I don't know why that's pictures up for some reason.
And they did that all with they won the gold medal with their coach suspended.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Huh. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot about that too.
Yeah, Oleg Znarok, and he's a really good coach, though. I mean, that tournament, I saw something so amazing. I saw Alex Ovechkin back-checking.
Yeah, he started doing that a lot.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Wait, didn't Nielsen, Andres Nielsen, didn't he sign to the KHL yesterday? Or
Anders Nilsson, and no, he has not signed in the KHL. His rights were just traded from Dynamo Minsk to Akbars, which makes no freaking sense if you're Akbars. Because they have two really good goalies, both with a year left on their contracts. So he'd be a third goalie, which makes
it probably makes sense to get Andres in that sense because they may only be able to pay for one goaltender. You know what I
they're
mean?
a pretty wealthy team, though. I mean, they had a lot of guys at the Olympics. Heck, the coach used to coach the team.
I mean, wait.
Although since then, Billy Latino got sacked.
Wait, does the KHL run like baseball, where the cap limit is just set by how wealthy the team is?
There's different roster stipulations, but basically.
Okay.
I mean, you have SKA who can spend all the money they want, and they get all these superstars, but they never win. It's so fun watching them throw money at random players, only to not win.
It kind of reminds me of the USA hockey philosophy of just getting a bunch of good players and hoping they can just play well. Yeah, pretty much, without really worrying about team chemistry or all that junk. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find how many players were on the Olympic team from Akbars. I count 4. One of which, former top 5 draft pick Alex Svetov.
Hang on, let me pull up. Has there ever? Hang on, let me see.
I'm gonna cut you guys off just to mention this, and I can go back to it later if you'd like. Apparently, when in Game 6 of the Canadiens Bruins series, Bergeron was mic'd up, and for those of you that don't know, Subban came into Bergeron pretty hard and got him in the head, and because of the mic that Bergeron was wearing, it picked up the two of them arguing, and it also picked up Bergeron talking to the ref about it. And there's actually someone just tweeted a picture of some of the dialogue. So if you guys want to hear it in a few minutes, if we got time.
You can mention it right now. We still have a little bit of time left.
Well, no, we're not cutting it off at an hour. That'd be kind of. I mean, if it's dead in an hour at 8:30, then we'll cut it off. But I'm just saying because you guys were talking, so I just want if you guys want to keep going, keep going. I'll bring this up a little bit later.
No, I was just gonna mention. I was gonna bring up a box score of the game.
Oh, go ahead.
So as of right now, the Canadians are still up 1-0, 7-2 shot totals in favor of the Canadians.
Do you even Corsi Rangers?
Isn't there a Corsi that just got signed?
Yeah, that's the guy that came up with the stat. He got signed by the Blues to be their goalie coach.
Sorry.
So the Blues
yeah,
will even Corsi.
Watch him do really terribly, and then just have a really bad Corsi, statistically and physically. I guess more reality-wise, they'll just have a bad Corsi. Okay. Oh, we have a question. We have questions.
I've been told.
Do you guys think that hockey is the most skilled sport?
Who's it from?
Oh yeah, sorry. From Andrea.
Ooh. So I don't understand the definition of skilled.
Yeah, that would be a lot more clear. The different skills you need.
Hold on, I'll ask. I'll call her right now. Those of you that don't know, that's my girlfriend.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
It's crazy.
No, I'm gonna have to carve my ears out.
So call me maybe.
Alright, hold on, I'm putting her on speaker, so...
Oh no, here we go. This is something new for them. Oh no, oh my god.
It's the Inception!
Oh my god.
Contact.
I can't even.
Look who's white girling out right now.
Oh my god. This is so
Your
weird.
call has been forwarded to an automated...
She's not answering. It's been recorded, everyone. I've been rejected.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, I really can't even.
Okay.
Skip that question. I'll go back to it when I get an answer.
Okay, well,
How much do you want to bet she didn't pick up just to troll you on recording?
yeah, pretty much.
I'm willing to bet
Pretty
that the
much.
whole reason she didn't pick up is because she didn't want to be heard.
Oh, it's okay. Well, I wouldn't judge her anyway. I don't know about you two hooligans. So.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's okay.
Is there a shot being
Let's see.
fired?
Bang bang.
Bang, bang.
Go to the next question.
There is no next question. That was the question.
She said
That's
they
the
said
answer.
there were questions.
Yeah, which
You're
was
like,
the only
oh,
one.
there's only one.
Yeah.
Alright, so should I read that dialogue now or no?
Go ahead.
Alright, so just a short description, which is attached to it. In Game 6, Patrice Bergeron was mic'd up. He was knocked down in the corner by PK Subban, and the Montreal D-man then punched Bergeron upside the head. The two shared this exchange. Bergeron, come on man, don't do that. Hey, seriously buddy? Subban then replied, What, did I hit your head? Bergeron said, you know you hit me in the head. Subban to which replied, I didn't mean to, I thought you were Marshy. Just to show that, Marchand is clearly hated, which, nobody knew that.
I mean, I find
and
it kind
then-
of funny that he.
DAE at Marchand is a jerk.
Well, I mean, okay, so every team has that one asshole. Well, the Bruins have Lucic and they have Marchand. So Subban is, trying to get under their skins, but instead ended up hitting Bergeron. So then, the next line, Bergeron's microphone then picked up a conversation that few hockey fans are privy to when he asked the referee if Subban would have gotten called for a penalty if Bergeron hadn't retaliated. The ref said, well, I was going to give him the first punch, but when he did it twice, I was going to get him, the ref said. Bergeron accepted the blame for his role and said, yeah, I know, I'll stay away from it, thanks. Such a gentleman, that Patrice, NHL 15 Bergeron.
Alright. I'm just
Retweeting
hoping
that
they
just
release.
because.
I'm just hoping they release the soundtrack because I actually want to follow it more seriously.
Okay, we have a response. We know what the definition of skill is here.
Hang on, I'm the manager of
Couldn't
this
you just
Twitter.
look that up on dictionary.com?
Well, no, I mean, like, what definition she meant. So,
Go
What she-
on with the show.
she said skill isn't difficult, so do we believe that hockey is the most difficult sport to play? Like, does it require the most skill?
No.
Really? It depends upon, like, the different whether you're talking about the different combinations of skills, or just, like, how much you're playing or something. I don't know what I'm
I
even
think
saying.
it's, like, compared to other sports. So, like, basketball, all it really is running and dribbling and throwing the
Wait a
ball.
minute, are we comparing it to major sports, or are we comparing it to any sport in the known universe or world?
I think we're gonna compare it to the major sports.
I would
So
say...
let's keep it to like sports that are professional.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of professional sports, but
Let's
I mean...
keep it to the major ones such as soccer, baseball, basketball,
Okay.
lacrosse, maybe, I guess.
I would say hockey isn't the most skilled in that sense, because I understand there's like a lot of dynamic to it, but I just feel like hockey is just a very... There's like different aspects of each sport that makes it difficult to play, and I definitely think...
Who here plays hockey?
Not me.
Not me.
So I'm the only one here that plays.
Yeah.
Dusters.
Excuse me?
Alright, so
go ahead.
you guys go, and then I'll finish, because I'm probably gonna have an unpopular opinion.
I
They want
will
to ban me
say-
from Reddit.
I will say that hockey is not the most difficult in that each sport has its own version of like difficulty that is unique to the sport, but I don't think there can be one true sport that has the most skill. There.
What you said.
Okay, John, you want to
I
reply?
spaced out, sorry.
Alright, I guess I can have my own my opinion now. I'd say I only play. I'd like to say that it's the most difficult sport, but like it really is relative to other sports. I feel like compared to basketball and soccer, it's a lot harder because, well, in those sports and baseball as well, you know, it's on skates, which instantly makes it somewhat harder because it really does take someone to be skilled on skates to start being good at that sport. Like even in like roller hockey, like you still got to be able to skate on
Well, I
roller
mean-
blades.
It would also make it hard for soccer too, because substitution, you can't really do that many substitutions, and most of the
Yeah,
time it's just
agree.
players playing for all 90 minutes or something crazy like that.
Yeah, you only get 3 subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, rugby. I forgot to mention. Well, rugby's not that popular of a sport in a worldwide stance, but rugby is definitely an intense sport.
Yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it'd be a tough sport, but crew, rowing.
Yeah.
This is for my high school team. I just started doing it this year, but my last year of high school, I finally decided to try something new. It's pretty hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not hockey,
Yeah.
but I definitely put it up there with difficulty because if the entire boat isn't rowing in sync, you're screwed. If the entire boat is rushing a recovery to catch the water again, you're screwed. There are so many things that could go wrong, and everything has to be perfect in order to go right. And then you still have to add the conditioning and the fact that for around 8 minutes, you're rowing non-stop, and you're only getting a chance to rest before you catch water again. So
I
it's
can
definitely
interrupt.
something good.
Derek Stepan just scored for the Rangers.
Damn it, you're
Woo!
you beat me for you to it. Curse you! I don't care. Anyway, shot totals are 5 to 8. Montreal is still leading the shot totals. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, continue.
So, I
You were
think
talking about
what I
crew.
was saying was crew is difficult because it requires synchronization as well as speed and power and endurance. But Because, I mean, it's not like other sports where it's like, oh, hey, no fall, making it at the last minute.
Wow.
Hey guys.
You literally, we were 5 minutes from ending the podcast.
Well, before you guys leave, it's me. Long time no see. I'm back.
And lazier
get
than
up.
ever.
I'm not
Hey,
even
hey.
kidding. You showed up in the last 5 minutes.
So you know what? This is 5 minutes of more awesomeness than you guys are gonna ever be used to. So
Yeah,
there you
okay.
go.
We were talking about soda.
Yeah, okay. So much like my graduation, I do everything
Oh my
last minute. So
You can
yeah,
just talk about
He's
everything.
doing this.
Why
this
you
is
literally
his
doing
graduation, so I just had to throw that in there.
Okay, well,
Oh, so
because
now we
I
get
still
phone
have yet
call.
to talk about me being done with school, my summer vacation, and what college I'm going to, let's have NoFal talk about his. Are you
well,
done with school?
For me, I haven't decided yet. It's going to be either between Wilfrid Laurier, Waterloo, or Carleton.
Go to
Um,
Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Well,
to
no,
Waterloo.
it
Go to
depends.
school
It
for
depends on
him.
the scholarship offer I get. I'm waiting to hear back from them. So
Is
If
there a
the
different
scholarship-
is the process different for Canada though? Because I feel like decision making was already May 1st for US.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
no,
everyone-
it's already made. It's already been made. But I was a little bit unhappy with the way they did it. So I'm in the process of talking to them. So that's sort of what's going on. But anyway, I'm going for computer science. And I feel like this is a very popular field because at least one other person here has the same
Me.
plan. Yay! Woo! So
Oh.
yeah.
What's that tapping? I feel like there's like a tapping noise coming from somewhere.
There's some kids playing basketball outside my window, but I don't know if
John?
that's it.
I think
Is
it's
it me?
John. Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway,
think.
so John, explain your summer plans. Explain your college. Explain everything that you wanted to mention earlier.
Oh, you mean you guys really want to know?
Just say it.
It's
Kinda
even,
short.
even when it's like extremely late, you guys gotta be sassy to me. Come on.
I had to interrupt again. Tomasz Plekanec scored.
Fuck
Okay.
the Habs.
Thank you.
Shout out to Aisha for that one.
So John,
I'm-
you
What,
want to
did you
explain?
copyright it or something?
No, but I feel like she, inspired us for that
No,
one.
this isn't gonna happen. Oh my god.
So,
Again, I'm gonna throw this out there again. NoFall literally showed up in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the podcast and has derailed it completely.
I feel like that's the story of my life. So sorry, guys.
Okay. John, everyone else, shut up. John, please explain what you're going to do.
I'm already done with high school. I have this week. I'm already done with classes. My last day was Friday, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do over summer vacation. I'm gonna hopefully find a job that I can then get rid of in mid-August. I'm gonna be going to UMass Lowell. I'm gonna major in history, and I'm gonna become a teacher because I have no life and I hate change.
What? But okay, well, majoring in history is pretty awesome, I should say.
It is.
Low,
I
lower,
almost
low,
want-
low.
I almost wanted to, but a lot of the schools that I applied to, you have to be a major in like a specific area of history. Like,
Oh.
you have to do like a regional basis, and that's yeah. So I just went with oh yeah, I should mention that I wanted to major in international studies. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Ooh.
Thank
Oh
you
yeah.
for
Also, I found out like I think a month
I
ago
aim to please.
that there was an opportunity for me to get a scholarship to get a free ride to the same college that Nando's going to, and I didn't take it because I didn't know Nando at that point.
Boo.
So I was like, oh, I want to go to college up near my home, blah blah, and I could have ended up going with a full ride to Senate College.
Okay, sorry. I'll stop. Oh, okay, I'll stop. Seriously. Let's see. There are no messages
Any
from
more
the
questions?
tweets, and no Q&A, no tweets, no.
All right,
notifications
before
on
we end the
Twitters.
podcast, let's see what we can remember for questions, and have No-Fall run through his answers for all of them.
Rapid fire, let's go. Go, go, go.
Okay,
Okay,
do you
okay,
think
okay.
hockey is the most difficult sport to play?
No.
What do you think is?
Hardest sport to play is probably one that involves a lot more force in your body. I'm going to say it's up there, but it's definitely not the hardest. Let's see. In terms of getting into, yeah, probably the hardest. But in terms of mastery, I'm probably going to go with something that requires horses.
Horses?
Polo.
Yeah,
It's true,
polo.
you do kind of, alright, out of the major sports.
I'm going to say it's a toss-up between football and hockey.
Football as in soccer.
No,
For
football
listener.
isn't football, American football.
Okay.
Personally, soccer is really easy to get into, and while it does take a high level of mastery, most people can just go ahead and play it.
Take
Okay,
that girlfriend who's probably mad at me now.
Okay, so, no fall. I'm gonna just run through the rest of the questions for you, okay?
Rapid fire.
Where do you find Bay?
Where do I find Bay?
Yeah.
Before anyone else.
I have no idea what that question's supposed to mean.
Okay, never mind.
It's from
why do
Aisha, it's
people
not
hate on
supposed to make
Gambino?
sense.
Okay, why do people hate on Gambino?
Who's Gambino?
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino.
Skip it then.
AKA Donald Glover, the rapper.
I've actually never seen him in doing anything, so yeah, I'm not the best person.
Who's your favorite X-Men?
Wolverine.
Okay,
Judge away, by the way, audience. You can do that all you want. You can tweet at me at LaFonH if you want to do that. I
Okay.
really don't mind.
Who's your all-time favorite Latvian player?
Live what player?
Latvian.
Latvian.
Oh, Latvian. Kasper Stogevins.
Thank
Dynamo
you.
Moscow.
Yeah, I know. Ex-Auto Senator, though.
And
Let's
also
see.
now
Is that-
Dynamo Moscow.
Oh yeah, we should run over the advice for incoming freshmen.
Okay.
Incoming
Hang on.
college freshmen.
Incoming college freshmen, yeah. Hang on, let me.
You know, those of us who have already decided on a college.
I don't decide
hang
between
on.
colleges, because up here colleges are like your community colleges, I think. For us, our university is
Okay.
a lot like your colleges.
Okay, so I'll just run through the responses just for you. So we have yes, don't fuck it up, don't get pregnant and go to class, and don't die.
I feel like that last
leave
one is
your
a
door-
very good one. Don't die is probably good advice.
Leave your dorm room open and meet everyone that lives on your floor on move-in day.
Okay.
Don't be like Mario and miss math 7 times. Always have a trip sitter.
What's a trip sitter?
Okay, so
Uh,
it's when you do drugs. And
Okay.
isn't
Oh, so
doing
you go
drugs to
on
make
a
sure-
trip. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Avoid getting hit by a car during exam week.
That's a good one. Is
Go to
that
class.
our favorite car accident-prone person?
Yes.
No, that's not from Mario. That's from Aisha.
Yeah, that's
Well-
our favorite car accident person.
Oh, mine is Mario. So sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have Enrique saying, go to class. Seriously, go to class. Everyone else may skip. It's easy to skip. Just go to class, and your grades will be better.
Okay.
You have years of free gym access with all kinds of classes, equipment, whatever. Use them. And then the last one is, don't skip class and remember to study.
Okay, I feel like there's one more we should add, and that's have fun.
Who cares about fun? You're
Oh, shut up.
supposed to study.
I think fun's a given. I don't think any of us are gonna go to college and not have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
apparently there's a bouncy castle that they host every year at Center. So,
God,
yeah.
stop
Oh, by the
making
way,
me
if I show up at
jealous.
any one of your
Stop
towns
making me
eventually-
regret not doing that scholarship.
They also give you free breakfast during finals and midterms.
Okay.
Okay, no fall. You were gonna say something.
No, I said if I ever show up in any of your cities, I expect all of you to take care of me because I can barely take care of myself. So.
What do you mean? Can you not
We
do
need to
one?
wrap this up. We've been going for almost 2 hours.
No, we haven't. We've been
No,
going.
it's-
We've been going for an hour.
Okay, I can't math.
Hour and 15 minutes.
An hour and 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, I thought it was 7 o'clock we started, not 7:30. I'm an idiot.
Okay, hold on. So now we have 2 people that have managed to screw up the start times. Nando, who's been at every podcast and has still managed to fuck this up at least twice.
Here we go.
You were here when we did this.
So, dear audience, this is why I'll be resuming hosting sooner or later.
Thank you.
Because I'm a glorious leader, and also
Okay, Kim
because...
Jong-un, you want to start writing a freaking uniform when you come in?
Down with what am I supposed to say now? What's appropriately communist?
You can't even Kim Jong-un. How can you be a perfect leader if you can't Kim Jong-un?
Because I don't. I'm not a Kim Jong-un. I'm your glorious leader Hamza. Like I can't Kim Jong-un you to freedom, or I don't even know what to say here.
Wow, you cannot
so,
even.
Let me just say,
you literally cannot even. This is pitiful. This is why I should be.
This reminds me of that. Oh, just before we sign off quickly, I wanna. Nando and I play NHL 14
Here we go.
fairly regularly. So he was up 2-0 or was it 1? At the end of like the first period.
To be honest, but
I came back and crushed him 6-2. It was a beautiful game.
Yeah.
And then he quit before the game was over. So thanks, Nando.
less than a minute.
No fault. I got something to say. So, hey, next week, we're gonna do an NHL tournament,
Done.
essentially, on the podcast.
Oh.
So, what we're gonna do is a best of, I think there's 3, we'll figure out how to do this beforehand, in the 15 minutes before we start the podcast, because that's when we organize everything. The 3 of us are gonna play NHL 14 the entire time.
What about poor?
And by the way,
over here?
we'll be live tweeting this whole thing, and there'll probably be a public Google Hangout for everyone to see. So come see how bad the rest of them are and how good I am.
Look
I
at
feel like that'll be
Florence
very
over
entertaining.
here. She hasn't participated for like a good 15 minutes.
Yeah. Fucker signing off, sorry. I kind of have to do stuff.
Okay. Bye.
Alright,
Alright,
guys.
so I want to thank every single human being that has replied and participated in this hangout. I definitely want to thank everyone here that has joined us.
Except for No Fall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck you guys. Anyway, it's good to be
As
back.
we were about to end it and then derailed the entire thing.
Okay.
You can't see this, but I am absolutely like just making gang signs all over the place. No, I'm not really doing that, but
Okay.
I'm just having a lot of fun here. So.
Hey.
What? Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you
Join
to
next
everyone.
week for when I absolutely knock over Nando from his
you're
temporary
not
phone.
the host. You shut your face right
Alright, hey,
now. and let
one
me-
last thing before we sign off. Nando, would you please tweet NHL 15 Bergeron?
No. Okay. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a good night and good hockeying to all.